Olá, pessoal. Sou eu, Isabel Liramore. Um, I'm here to let you know the situation in Brazil is really bad right now. George Soros and the Open Society Foundation and other groups like Just Brazil, created by Americans, communist people, what go under the table and teach the Brazilian left wing to take out the jail the criminals and many more groups and the petrol investors, leaders, environmentalists, business people, all from New York, environmentalists, scientists, business people, Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, Glenn Greenwald, a gay living in Rio de Janeiro, attorney for the shareholder for the petrol investors. They are with George Soros, a big group with George Soros, leaders, environmentalist leaders from New York, Israelis, American, Europeans, and all media in the United States for a long time called a right-wing dictatorship because a right-wing tried to take care of the country Brazil. I came here to let the world know what's going on in Brazil right now. And our media in the United States, people working on the radio, TV, American general keep quiet, not commenting because everybody wants to see Brazil like Venezuela. Who did this to Venezuela was George W. Bush, this terrorist. Silently, word doesn't know, but it is. Everybody knows he did this. Chavez, the ex-president of Venezuela, had a problem. And Bush instead, help so he don't leave alone. He went there, he attacked Chavez for the petroleum and destroyed the country. And if the Venezuela people goes to the frontier of Brazil with speak out against whoever doing against the people doing this to Brazil. George Soros Open Society Foundation, Just Brazil, a group terrorista americano who teaching the left wing in Brazil destroy our laws and throw out the jail the criminals. George Soros he in 2018 in 2020 he building a chemical disaster in northeast of Brazil, the state of Alagoas. It destroyed 5 cities, more than 100,000 people, 100 homes was destroyed in each city. George Soros is evil. He's been in Argentina for long years. Work da Argentina president, destroy Argentina, Chile, Paraguay, Uruguay, Colombia, all the countries in Latin South America. I live in the United States and I see. I've been following since I came to America. I see that and I'm investigating. Is all the news in the United States are silently destroying Brazil. All the media in the United States said a right wing's a dictatorship because he doesn't allow. He works hard to take care of Amazon, a petróleo, a biggest company in Latin America, Petrobras, Odebrecht was Petrochemic, Braskem, usina do Itaipu, e many. E all these petrol investors from the New York, Wall Street, shareholder, Bill Gates, even the one the Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, who own the Global Village, and many more companies, associations like these ones, with business people, environmentalists, to take over Amazonas. Jeff Bezos, Leonardo DiCaprio, terrorista, evil, reatacando a presidente em Brasil. Presidente Jair Messias Bolsonaro. He's a right-wing in Brazil. He's a good president. And American destroying them there. Right now is kind of war. And nobody comments in the United States. All the right-wing keep quiet. I want advice to United States, right and left wing. If American destroy Brazil the way he did to Venezuela, George Bush did this without petrol investors, business people, scientists, groups and groups of big guys, and also George Soros brought the LGBT created by American white terrorists, Jewish from Israel and American Jew e non-Jew, Jewish and non-Jew from the Europe as a George Soros. Glenn Greenwald is a terrorist Jewish American from New York. Bill Gates from New York. Glenn Greenwald from New York. George Soros from New York. He's from Europe, but he came to America when he was 24. He's 95, 96. I know everything. We know Brazil, know American doing this. Americans working to destroy. American doing fraud in our election in Brazil with a smart market created by American terrorists, Jewish from Israel, Europe, and American. Jewish and not Jewish people. I want advice to unite the terrorist state. If American keep quiet. God will not allow the American do this anymore. If you don't, do you remember Americans? 2001 in New York? The attack, the towers? There was penalty. Was a begin the penalty from United States. If United States keep quiet, all these medians keep attacking Brazil, who attacking our president right wing, gave money for the left wing, the people voting most in the right wing, and the left wing win because smart Martek, what George Soros, terrorist George Soros, Glenn Greenwald, all Jewish people, George Soros Jewish, Glenn Greenwald Jewish, living in Rio de Janeiro with a gay, went there. He's an attorney for shareholder, petrol investors. We are not stupid, okay? It's stupid the American keep quiet. And God going to destroy American if American keep quiet and destroy other countries around or destroy his creation. I advise Americans to condemn George Soros, all these Jewish from New York, who been destroy whole South American, Latin American, and many countries around the world. And also, it's not China. China not doing this to us. China is a communist because Israel killed, crucified Jesus 2022 years ago, and most people, the continent, Oriental continent, lost the blessing to be a Christian because Israel. And Israel doing terrorism with America. American brought Israel to be investor in petrol in the United States because American defend Israel from the attacks from other countries around on the Middle East, because Israel paid penalty to had crucified Jesus, the Son of God, the King of Jew. And until today, Israel now did not repenting, and they don't like Jesus, because I go to Israel. I went there many times, do a mission to help the peace in the Middle East. We cannot talk about Jesus or they say we are Christian. They attack us. And this terrorist from Israel, with the front line of United States right wing and left wing, are here in the United States, the petrol investors, business people. Jewish people is good for business. Because in Brazil we have a lot of Jewish, but they are better. Now we have some America make them terrorists, like George Soros put a guy named Pedro Abramovell. Pedro Abramovell is one of Jew from the Brazil politician, and George Soros going to our politician look for Jewish people, a left wing to attack a right wing to attack a country. And George Soros is investor in ethanol, Brazil Ethanol, Petrobras, a Brazil companhia, petróleo companhia. And now the terrorists, Americans, Europeans, Jew and not Jew. In Israel, you only have Jews and Muslims. Okay? Do you think we are stupid? Americans will pay heavily to allow this New York Wall Street destroy Venezuela with the Bush. And the environmentalists doing this to attacking President Bolsonaro with all the United States medians. I've been investigating myself. Every median attack a right wing in Brazil or president because what the Americans in history silently hide it, being destroyed whole world with gays, guns, Nambla is no Rio de Janeiro. Nobody talk about Nambla. I live here for 32 years in the United States. Terrorist. Because I married one terrorist guy I didn't know. And he took my kids away from me. I am here because of my kids. I advise Americans right wing to protest against George Soros, petrol investors, business people, Jeff Bezos, Leonardo DiCaprio, grupo de artistas, grupo de business people, and environmentalists, and all the guys from the Wall Street. This working right now with George Soros, Open Society Foundation, Antifa, throw bombs in our country. George Soros in 2018 and 2020 make building a chemical disaster, destroy many cities in the northeast of Brazil next to the petrochemical company, petrochemical. United States must condemn George Soros and the petrol investors who are doing this in Brazil right now. The situation is terrible. The left wing is stupid in Brazil like here, like everywhere. They go against the right wing and Americans take advantage. These terrorists, petrol investors from Israel in America, Wall Street, American is Jew and non-Jewish, petrol investors, European people, Jewish, non-Jewish like George Soros, and business people from Israel, America, and Europe, scientists from America, Europe, and Israel, and now this environmentalist to take in Amazon. If America not start to stand against this terrorism, the truth is only terrorism countries America, Europe, and Israel. Other people in the Middle East never attack us in Brazil or Latin America. Only Israel with America. America brought Israel for the terrorism. In the United States, silently, todo what American does is silently. Nobody knows, and American create the evil philosophy. This is the best country in the world. I advise Americans to start to. Americans wait Brazil be destroyed, but God will protect Brazil. And if this happen, God will destroy American. God allowed American pay what they doing to others. Do you remember 2001 in New York, the towers? There was a penalty. It was a begin the penalty from the United States to destroy whole world, the creation of God, with terrorists, Jewish Israelis, Jewish and non-Jewish American Europeans. I advise you guys, American, to start to speak out against these terrorists, not wait for the Brazil be destroyed like George W. terrorist Bush. American government, president, did to Venezuela, Argentina, Chile, Paraguay, Uruguay, all this country being destroyed. Now in Brazil's always been the center for American destruction, because Amazon, soybeans the number one country, cane sugar, petrochemical companies is number 5 in the world, Brazil, and the biggest company, giant company, that's why America say petrol company in Latin America. If America can do something to Brazil what did to Venezuela, I want to speak out to this terrorist American nation. God will destroy America. God will, He not destroy anybody. He gave to us what we do to others. What America doing to other countries silently with the right wing and left wing. Why is Trump not speak out now? No, he speak out for his country. That's why he didn't win. He doesn't care about others. And the principle of Jesus is love others as yourself. With the same knife, you stab somebody, somebody will stab you double. Get it? I advise Americans to start to defend the truth, not waiting Brazil being destroyed in other countries to become glorious like it did to Venezuela. Bush destroyed Venezuela with the petrol investors, business people, scientists, environmentalists, and all kinds of terrorists, Americans, Israelis, and Europeans. Yeah, the administration, this terrorism in New York, Wall Street. Get it? This is my advice for United States. Okay? I know here. I live here. And I didn't know until I live here for more than 30 years. And the only motive I live here because I married an American man, one this kind of white supremacy dangerous. And I left with my kids, but he took my kids away from me. So I came back to protect my kids, stay with my kids here. Only motive I'm here. I advise you, right now Americans work very hard doing fraud in our election in Brazil. George Soros with the Open Society Foundation, many different groups, terrorists, Americans, Europeans, Israelis, from the New York petrol investors, environmentalists, because Amazon, business people, Jeff Bezos, Leonardo DiCaprio, George Soros, Glenn Greenwald, Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, now these terrorists, all Jewish people with non-Jewish. Jeff Bezos not Jewish. I advise United States, the penalty going to be severely, 1,000 more than what happened 2001 towers. It was a penalty for United terrorist states because the United States being destroyed whole world. And Americans keep quiet to not defend this evil. God not going to bless America. God is going to allow America receive what they gave to others. Okay, it's my advice. Better wake up, America, before Satan take over your nation, because already is. Goodbye.